Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. AMC Stock did not exactly have a super good day today. It was down about 1.5%, but here in after hours, AMC Stock is up about 2.39%. Why? This is exciting. We're going to go ahead and get into exactly that, what you need to know on AMC Stock, if this could start an upside rally potentially in AMC Stock. I'll share my opinions and also go over the data coming out tomorrow morning and everything you need to know. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so already. It's free $99. It costs you absolutely nothing to do if you want to help push this information to as many people as possible. Thus, if you have a position in AMC that's maybe down, well, maybe more people seeing this could help bring some of that position back to life. Obviously, not financial advice. Do what you guys want to do. Obviously, no, there's no press. You don't have to do anything. Just let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, AMC Stock closed the day today at $6.70. You're currently at $6.87, up 2.54% here in after hours. Now, what's been happening with AMC is ever since earnings, you got that dilution news. AMC Stock fell 13.5% the day after earnings, then fell 8%, then fell 1%, then rose 2%, fell 2%, fell 6%, rose 0.5%, fell 4%, fell 7%, went up 5%, fell 1%, fell 1.5%, and fell another 1.5% today. So it's been a lot of red recently. You've went from $11.50 per share roughly back here on November 6th. And now, as of November 28th, you are at $6.85. Quite a drop you've seen as of recently. Now, what happened here in after hours that is causing AMC stock to also go up? Okay, so I could sit here and tell you the NASDAQ itself is up a little bit in after hours. That's good news, and that would be true. But I would be lying if I said it was anything other than GameStop. GameStop was up 13.27% today, up another 8.82% here in after hours trading. Now, it's been a long time, honestly, since I looked at GameStop on the charts. And I mean, I guess I have this line already drawn. So if this prior technical analysis means anything today, well, you're actually above that line now due to this rally. And it looks pretty concise here, at least recently. So this could mark a rally with GME. Now, what is happening with GME today? Well, honestly, nothing. So this article says what's going on with GameStop Corporation stock today. GameStop shares are trading higher as heavy trading volume Tuesday, despite a lack of company-specific news. GameStop shares are trading below the stock's 50-day moving average of $14.38 and well below its 52-week high of $27.87. Check this article out. Traders are betting that GameStop will jump 50% within 2 weeks. Options in GameStop Corporation are seeing wild volumes as traders bet the stock will rally 50% in little over a week. A December 8th $20 call option changed hands 17,500 times by midday in New York. The vast majority of the positions were newly opened and traded in small blocks throughout the morning, a sign that appetite could be coming from individual retail traders. GameStop has long been a favorite of the Wall Street Bets crowd, who notoriously pushed the shares up 2,700% within a few weeks back in January 2021. The trade brings back memories of the meme craze, albeit at a much smaller magnitude, said Daniel Kirsch, head of options at Piper Sandler. He doesn't think the stock is likely to have another surge like the one that happened during the COVID-19 lockdown. Okay, the fact that you have to clarify, quote, I don't think the stock is likely to have another surge like the one that happened during the COVID-19 lockdowns. A couple different words that stick out to me. Likely is a big one. I don't think it's likely that that's going to happen. It's not impossible that that happens. It's just not likely that that happens. Yeah, of course, it's not likely GameStop goes back to almost $400 per share. But you're kind of implying the stock could rally quite a bit from here. Interesting take on that. Now, the December 8th calls came cheap, anywhere from 6 cents to 21 cents per contract. The positions would also capture the video gaming retailer's earnings report, which is scheduled for December 6th. Option markets are implying a 12% move in the underlying shares, far short of the advance needed to make the December 8th call option in the money, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. So question is, if GameStop, let's say, does have really good earnings December 6th, the stock does go up a lot, can that also help out AMC? Well, I think you're saying that here in after hours today, right? The stock's up 2.3%. There's no specific news on AMC that is causing that. It's simply from this GME situation. So I think you're already getting your answer to that by this 2.5% move you're seeing in after hours. Now, is AMC going to move as much as GameStop? I don't know. Probably not. AMC has dilution. GameStop doesn't. Different boats, different strokes, different companies themselves. But it should be some good news for AMC. Now, you can always make a trade on GME as well if you want to capitalize on that situation. We might in the trading community. If you guys want to come join that, check out that link down below in the description of this video. GameStop could definitely rally quite a bit more from here. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, let's go ahead and get into the data coming out tomorrow morning that will affect our market. So for Wednesday, that is tomorrow, you're going to get a lot of data out of Europe overnight tonight. Some inflation reports, Bank of England consumer credit, couple different things. None of it's going to be that important. None of it should move our markets all too much, but it is going to be data nonetheless. The German inflation rate, that's highlighted in red like it could be a big catalyst for our markets, but I don't think it will be. Now, what is going to be a big catalyst for our markets is GDP quarter over quarter second estimate for Q3. Now, the first number that we got was 4.9%. We're expecting this could be revised to 5%. That would, be kind of the same old that we already know. If it would, I don't think it could be revised up too much higher. Like, I don't think you're going to get a 6 or a 7 number for 6 or 7% GDP for Q3. I don't think so. I mean, anything is theoretically possible. Potentially, this number could get revised down lower, and that could be a positive thing for stocks coming tomorrow. Now, you're going to get a lot of revised data as well. Corporate profits, preliminary for Q3. GDP price index, second estimate for Q3. Goods trade balance, advanced for October. Retail inventories, excluding autos, for October. Wholesale inventories, month over month, for October. Core PC prices, second estimate for Q3. GDP sales, second estimate for Q3. PC prices, second estimate for Q3. Real consumer spending. Lots of oil data that will be coming out. You're going to get a 10-year bond auction out of Canada. Fed Mester speaks at 1:45, and the Beige Book comes out at 2 p.m. Now, the Beige Book doesn't always cause the biggest reaction in our markets, but sometimes it does. The Beige Book is basically like a rundown of the different Fed districts and how the Fed districts themselves think their areas are doing, right? If there's problems in the Atlanta Fed district, well, you might hear that on the Beige Book. If there's a booming economy in the Dallas Fed area, well, you might hear that in the Beige Book, right? So different areas will give you a different report of essentially what's going on in their own districts. So that could be important coming out at 2 p.m. Overall, that GDP number, I probably think that's going to be a positive catalyst over a potential negative catalyst, because I don't think it's going to go higher and get revised higher from here, but it could definitely get revised lower. Now, we do have some earnings coming out tomorrow as well in pre-market and in after hours, some notable names. Today, your notable names: CrowdStrike, Workday, Intuit, Splunk, Hewlett Packard, and NetApp. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be Foot Locker, Dollar Tree, Fairfetch, Petco, Hormel, and Billy, I think is how you say it. I don't know exactly how to say that one. Wednesday and After Hours, Snowflake, Salesforce, Okta, Synopsys, Pure Storage, Five Below, Victoria's Secret, PVH, and Lazy Boy. And then Thursday, you're going to have Kroger, TD Bank, Big Lots, Build-A-Bear Workshop, RBC Bank, and Cracker Barrel. Thursday pre-market. Thursday after hours, Marvel, Ulta Beauty, UiPath, and Dell. And then Friday is BMO and then Gensco. So we do still have some earnings throughout the rest of this week to keep your eyes on. It's more of a sector kind of story here, right? A lot of cybersecurity trades, Salesforce with really data aggregation. That one could be important. Some food companies like Hormel, Kroger's. We want to see what they have to say about inflation. Ulta Beauty also really consumer related. Marvel, Dell with some of the chips. So yeah, couple different sectors themselves that will be reporting earnings. So it's really a sector story you want to be watching over the next couple of days. Now, as far as the Ortex data here with AMC stock, you have a short interest of free float at 10.84%, $145.84 million worth of short positions in AMC stock. Days to cover 0.9, 21.45 million shares that are currently sold short. Shares out on loan 16.33 million, cost to borrow 1.32%, utilization at 38.45%, and a short score of about 59 out of 100. Cost to borrow average 2.44%, cost to borrow minimum negative 0.2%, and cost to borrow max at 10.7%. So some numbers that are looking better, but still not that exciting overall. If we're looking at December 1st, that is going to be this Friday's expiration. We had volume today of 75.72% to the call side, 24.28% volume to the put side. Call open interest sitting at 64.6% and put open interest at 35.4%. Look at the option activity here on the day today. You have seen 9 orders totaling $1.14 million with a positive order value of 17%. So a little bit higher as far as your option activity on the day today, that's for sure. And a little bit more on the bearish side, I guess you want to say. Yesterday's positive order value was 0%, so I guess that is a slight improvement here today compared to what we seen yesterday, but still nonetheless not that exciting. The percentage of stocks above their 50-day moving average continues to climb actually a little bit lower today. That's interesting. At 64.09, you would think I think my portfolio was up like 5% today, 6%, some crazy number like that, just because a lot of stocks did well, some stocks did not. You want to be in your interest rate sensitive companies. Your interest rate sensitive companies did well today, especially as your 10-year treasury yield continues to fall down another 6 freaking basis points today, down to 4.32%. Absolutely insane what you are seeing here with your 10-year treasury yield. That's exciting. That's encouraging. That's exactly where we want to be. So that is good news. Now, nonetheless, the big story tomorrow is going to be some of that data, including GDP. We really want to just watch and see if GameStop continues to do well, if that does have this effect on AMC stock. Also, if GameStop has good earnings coming on the 6th, is AMC going to do well? Could be the case. I mean, you could see that correlation. We'll obviously have to wait and see. Nothing is going to be decided here until we ultimately get earnings. But AMC is so oversold right now. To see a bounce really would not surprise anyone at this point, I would say. It really wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure it wouldn't surprise you guys either. The RSI for AMC is at 31.75, and the MACD line is pretty dang negative as well. Negative about 1 for the signal line as well as the MACD line. So let me know what you guys think about all of this information down below in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so already. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.